Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. I'm going to be bringing you another video this evening as a design team project for Rachel and Bella Crafts, and it's using their latest spring collage kit, and it's absolutely beautiful. It consists of two kits really. You've got the main journal pages, and then you've got an add-on page with all your ephemera, and there's over 40 pages. I think there's about 45 pages roughly. So it is a big kit and it's beautiful. You've got a selection of collage pages, background pages, you've got pages with script on, you've got old letters, you've got receipts, you've got you know, butterflies, florals, with birds and beautiful spring colours, and it's delicious. And I'm making it a little bit different because what I'm doing is I'm printing it onto cream paper, which is like a buttermilky cream colour. And if you watch my videos regularly, I did a project earlier on in the week where I made this little envelope accordion pocket thingamajiggy and filled it with tags, envelopes and lots of ephemera out the kit, and they make lovely little, because they fold, you know, flat, they don't cost very much in the post, so great for happy mail. And so if you want to see how I made that project, watch the video. That'll be before this one when this goes out later on this evening, so you can see the difference in the colour, and I think it's turned out really lovely. This is beautiful as well, but if you want to have a slightly different feel to it, then try printing out onto different colour papers. Comes in two sizes, A4 size and letter size for our friends across the pond. And I don't know, my printer, sometimes it prints borderless and sometimes it doesn't, so yeah, there we go. So that's why you can see a border on this one. So the project that I'm going to be doing this evening, I want to make some little some more ephemera pieces to go in a journal, and so I've made these like little pockets, and what I've done is I've put on a belly band on the front made with vellum, and then my plan is to put a little card inside here, and then slide something in the front here and then decorate the vellum. So what I've done is I've printed out some of the ephemera sheets and I've done them 2 to a page. So I chose 2 of the pages of ephemera, and that's one of them, and I put 2 on and then printed out, as I say, 2 to a page. So these are the elements that were on the other one. You've got a book, some shoes, well, some pumps really, satchel, a beautiful dress, a spray of flowers, a lovely Labrador there, and Rachel, unfortunately, her dog passed away a couple of months ago now, so that was very sad. And then you've got little envelopes, and that's only a small selection of what the event, you know, the add-on kits hold. So as I say, my plan is to put, you know, you can put that on the front there with some lace trim behind. My plan is to put one of those on, and I want to use that little dress as well. They're 2 of the ones that I'm going to put on, but I'll leave the other ones to one side there. So in order to make this pocket, it's a really quick projects, and all I've done is I've taken one of the A4 sheets, but obviously if you're over in the US, you take one of your sheets, your sizes, because there's no real, there's no need to measure or anything with these. So I've taken one of those, and as you can see there, so that's the main page, and I folded it in half, and then I folded it in half again. So really quick and simple. And then I've just taken my paper trimmer and I've just taken the bottom off here where I've just folded in the middle, and I've taken literally the tiniest of slithers, as you can see there. And it's just to separate the two pieces, and it saves me cutting it with the scissors. Oops. So pop that to one side, and then pick which side you want to be the front, because you can either have it as a left hand opening, and I think that's what I will do. I will do some that have got the divot on this side and some on that side, so you can put them on different sides of the pages. So that side I don't mind being glued down onto my journal page, so I'm going to put my divot here, and all I've done is used my EK circle punch, and I'm just going to eyeball the middle, and then we'll look at the side of that one. See, they're both pretty. I do like that spray of flowers there, but I also like that. So what shall we do? What shall we do? Decisions, decisions. And I've got this one here as well, because this is the other half of my page there, so this might help me make my decision. Why do I prevaricate? Yeah, I'm drawn to that. I'm drawn to that side. I like both the sides, to be honest. And I'm just thinking, no, I'm going to go with that side. So I'm going to put my divot in there, because there's just the little space for it there. And then on this one, I'm going to flip it over and put my divot in this side. I'm trying to work left-handed. What am I doing? There we go. So that's going to go that side, and there's a little bit that wants trimming off there. There we go. So then all you need to do is you get your vellum or your tracing paper, because you can do this with tracing paper as well. And this came as one sheet, and it came in like a pack of assorted papers, and all I've done is cut it in half. And then what you need to do is fold over one end. So really simple, just make sure I'm in frame. And then you get your paper and you pop it over the top like so. Open it out. And then you get the other half. And you fold it over on the bottom there. And then you get your glue, and I'm using Beacon 3-in-1 glue. Let me just just move that because it's quite gloopy at the moment. And then fold that down and then glue over the top of it. And same on this side. And I'm just going to trim this edge down a little bit because I don't want it to get caught on things going in and out the pocket. So we'll get rid of that. And then glue on the back of there. And over the top. This glue, it amazes me. When you don't want it to puddle out, it puddles out. And when you want it to puddle out, you have a job to squeeze it out. But it's almost at the end, so I have been keeping it upside down. So there we go. So that's the basis of your little pocket. And you don't have to glue these into a journal. You can make them as pieces, as like a little envelope to go in a pocket in your journal or in a tuck spot. And I think they're nice because you can see through the vellum. And there we go. So that's that one done. And then we'll find some more vellum here, which is the best way. I think we'd get 2 cards, so I'm going to just cut this down. So I'll put you on pause for a second because you don't want to see me cutting this. So I've just cut it into a 3-inch strip, and then is it big enough to tuck over? Probably not. So I'll cut it just to about there. And then I can use that for going in something else, a window envelope or something. So same again, pop it over. That was going to be the front, wasn't it? So pop that down there. And then fold that and then tuck it right up. And then get your bottom piece and fold it over the bottom. Just wondering if I can crease it a little bit closer. No, I won't because you're going to be putting things behind it, so you don't want it too tight. So we'll get our glue, our puddly glue, and I'm still drawn to this side, you know. Let me have a look. I like that daisy in the bottom left hand corner. Yeah, we'll do that because I've got 2 that the same there. So we'll swap it over. And that's the beauty of this, because you can change it round if you wish. So let's have a look. And that way, if I don't glue it to a page, you'll see the nice flowers on the back anyway, won't you? So we'll squeeze a line of glue along there. Try and get the belly band in the middle-ish. And I'm trying to get it to glue sort of near to the edge of this vellum as you can, to stop it, as I say, to stop it catching on anything you're sliding in and out the pocket. So I hope that you've all had a good week. I can't believe we're nearly into February. You know, where did January go? Chris and I are going out tomorrow. We're members of a walking group, and not that we do any walking, or not that I do any walking these days with my back and my hip. So it's because, and we call ourselves the Welly Tubbies. And we're a bit more tubby than Welly, I must admit, or I am anyway. And we meet once a month and go for a walk, and then have lunch. But it's become more of a luncheon club, really. And I'll let you into a secret. Well, in January we always meet up for our Christmas get-together, and we all take a gift with us, a man's gift and a lady's gift, and it all goes into, and nobody knows what they are, and all goes into a big bag, and we have Secret Santa. Everybody pulls out something out the sack, and we stay a night in the hotel. But Chris and I, we've got our camper van, so we usually meet them there, and we stay overnight somewhere in our camper, and we can take the dogs with us then, and the parrot. So we booked to go meet them for Saturday night evening meal, and it's about an hour away in a hotel, about an hour away from where we live. And this was last Saturday, and we got all set up in the car park. Chris went to take the dogs for a walk, and then he came back and looked for the cars of the people that were meeting us there, and there was no, he couldn't recognise any of the cars. So he came back and he said, "Oh, I can't understand where everybody is," because they were all arranged to meet in the hotel car park, and then they would go for a walk at 2 o'clock, and I would stay in the camper van and mind the dogs, because they weren't going on the walk. And so anyway, he came back to the camper van and he said, "I can't understand where everybody is, you know, they're running a bit late." And he just happened to look at his watch and his computer, his diary, and we'd gone on the wrong weekend. It's this weekend. So we couldn't stop giggling all afternoon, and so we packed all the camper van up and toddled off and found a park area where we could park and give the dogs a good run. And but we couldn't stop laughing about it all afternoon. Talk about senile dementia setting in. I'll just put that one to one side a minute, and we'll work on these three. I think they've dried. So yeah, it was quite amusing. And so, and then what I've done, going back to these now, don't let me go off piste, as it were. What I did, I took another sheet, and these are all images in the kit, and I've put 4 to a page so that it makes all of the things a bit smaller. So what I'm going to do now is cut these out, and I'll show you what we're going to do with those. So I'll just put you on pause again while I do some cutting. So there we go. I've cut all those out. Just get rid of these scraps. There we go. and then see if they will fit behind here. So let's have a look what we got. You might have to alter, you might have to cut some of them down. Take a smidgen off the top there. Let's have a look. Now we've got 4 to play with. So we've got a nice document there, and we can take a little bit off the bottom of that one too. There we go. So it can hold your document. And then the other piece you can actually put inside if you want. So they've got extra writing space, or you can put little envelopes and things in out of the kit. I don't want to rip that, so I'll just put it to one side. I think what I'll do is I'll just concentrate on putting them in the front envelopes. There we go. So that can fit in there. I'm going to take a bit off the side of this one as well, just so that you can see behind. There we go. You could actually take a bit more off if you wanted, or maybe go on this one, or maybe on this one when I do this one. Yeah, I'll take a bit more off and I'll put it on the other one. So I'm going to put that there, and that way it doesn't interfere with the divot, and you can see a bit of the papers behind, but I'll do that off camera later on. We'll just concentrate on these 3 for now. So we've got another document here, and that fits in there nicely. Now I could take that, make that a little bit smaller by taking off this part, or you could fold it back if you wanted to, and you could tuck something behind that. There we go. So you could actually make that into a little pocket, little tuck spot at the back there. So that's going to sit behind there. That's 2. And then we've got this one, which will need quite a bit taken off. Or I'm just thinking, with this one, if you did a flip around the front, so that it opens up all that way. I'm not sure yet whether to do the same as we did before, but I'll have to take some off now. I'll take a bit off this side. Oh, wait a minute. No, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to do that flip idea, because it's such a pretty paper, and you know, you can write inside there, and then I can put something on the front of here, so that can tuck there. And then I've got some tulle here, and we can decide what we're going to put on the... Just get rid of my... a bit more room for me to work. Right. So on here, I wanted to have a lovely spray of flowers on the front, and get my scissors. And I'm just going to take some of the whiteness off this tool here. Go. So yeah, going back to last weekend, my husband said, "Don't you dare tell everybody." He says, "How embarrassing." But it's quite funny, really. There we go. Now I've just been and got a bit of book page, and I'm going to just put a bit of that behind it. Maybe not. I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's have a look and see what I've got here. Oh, I've got some Mexico Libro Quinto. So we could put a bit of that, maybe. Some vintage book page. Just tear around it. And I'm just going to do the same with that, just dumping it down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll pop this behind. So how have you all been doing? Have you been looking forward for the weekend? I know when I was working, when I was nursing, I used to look forward to my days off. You treasured your days off. Whereas now I'm retired, you know, you've got all your lots of free time to do all the things that you enjoy doing, which is great. I'm very blessed to be able to do that when there's so much trouble in the world, and you know, you count your blessings every day. So that's one done, and then I just need a little sentiment or something to go on the front of there, and I'll find a little card out the kit as well, because there are some lovely cards. So I'll be putting you on pause while I get those, but we'll just do this little one here, and we'll do the same with some book page and a bit of tulle behind. And same again, just take the whiteness off. Otherwise you won't see it against the background of the vellum. And it's quite a thick, it's quite a substantial vellum, this piece. So what did I do with my glue? I like to ruffle it, to scrunch it up a little bit so it's not lying flat. There we go. And then we'll do the same here. Now, I can't speak Spanish or Portuguese. If it's Portuguese, I'm not sure. So do forgive me if there's any not so nice words. That's the only thing when you're using book page. I think I'm going to tear that down a little bit more. Looks a bit lost, that does actually. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. A little satchel. No, I do like the dress. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't inked around the edges, and that often helps to make things stand out a little bit. Let me just take the whiteness off there. That might be better. Just tempted to rip a bit more of that off. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue behind there. Yeah, that's better, I think. Let me just have a look on the other page of ephemera. Let's have a look. I just feel as though that's a little bit lost. Yeah, I think that piece would look much better. Oh, and we've got that bit underneath there too. Because I did a misprint earlier on. So let's have a look. Just bear with me 1 second while I fussy cut this out. There we go, everybody. It's all cut out now. All it needs is a little bit of glue behind. So that one's ready for a sentiment and a card. And then we've got something to go on here. So let's have a look. I think we need a bit of something behind. Let's have a look. What have we got? Have I got anything here? No. That envelope might be nice. I'm just going to go into the project I did yesterday and see if there's anything bigger. Oh no, that's nice. So I'll put these in here. And what have we got? Oh, we've got a bigger satchel as well. That's the difference, you see, when I've cut them out and made them smaller. Oh, we've got a bigger dress too. Quite like that too. But I think I like the vase or vase of flowers. So we'll put these ones in there. And then I'm going to do the same and put some, just going to put some tulle behind there, I think. Let's have a look. Just wondering if I've got anything behind here too. Now this I bought, this is one of Bella's snippet bag that I bought from the retreat, and I haven't used them yet, so it might be nice to have a bit of linen or something behind. Oh, let's have a look. What's this one? That's nice too. It hides a bit too much of the blue, I think. See if there's anything with a bit more of the blue in. What's this one? No, it's too small. No, wrong shade. Oh, now that might be nice. Just tea stain it a little bit. Let's have a look. Not sure. Not sure. But that, I think when you know it's right, you know it's right, don't you? The other thing I could put behind is a nice piece of lace. Let's have a look what we've got here. I'll try the tool and see how it goes. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I like that because it's lighter and not quite so in your face. And it just gives it another little bit of texture. So I'll do the same again. And it keeps continuity as well, doesn't it? To match the other two. So same again, same process. I think that's about it with the glue. Yeah, that's better. Subtle. That's what it is, subtle. So we go. So there's those three. So I'll just let those dry for a second, and I'm just going to find some sentiments in my stash because I think it needs a word or two. Right, everybody, I'm back, and I've managed to find a few little sentiments and some butterflies. So we're going to just pretty these up a little bit, and I have inked around the edges of the butterfly. Just quickly do around the edges of these. So these were from my stash, and they were probably from an old kit of Rachel's, and which doesn't matter because Rachel's kits all go together really. There we go. Another one there, and a lovely little butterfly. A bit of a fragile one, so I'll put a bit extra glue. Oh, I'm just wondering, yeah, maybe that side would be better. And then we've got a nice blue one here. There we go. And then what I did, I printed off the cards that are in Rachel's kit. And where is it? That's one of them. And then I've put the others inside. So you've got one with an envelope on. And we'll just ink round the edges. And I know what I didn't do. I didn't do like corner rounders. Which does protect the corners when you're taking them in and out. So that can slide in there. So same again, these make lovely little happy mails because they're flat, and you can also use them for gift cards. They might make a nice little pocket to put a gift card in. And you know, if you want to use this kit of Rachel's, there are bunny rabbits, little ducks, there's a crucifix, all done really nicely. And so, you know, if you wanted to give a gift for Easter, you know, you could put a gift card in, and there's a bit of a misprint on the back of this one because I was using white card to print the images on, and I wanted the back to be this creamy colour, so I put it onto copy, but the paper setting was on small, so it got like a little yellow square halfway down the page, oblong should I say. So whoops. So just ink this one. And on the back. And what I will do off camera, I'm going to put something on there. I'll use a stencil, floral stencil, and I'll go over that shaded area. So there we go, everybody. I'm just going to pop this to one side, and I'll finish that one off later. So this is my second design team project for Rachel and Bella. I do hope that you like it and that you'll give it a go. As I say, it's really easy, really straightforward, and yeah, you can use them as a standalone piece or glue it into, you know, onto a journal page. So this was my journal page. You could glue that to the front, or if I was using it that way, you could stencil around the edges and then have it as a centerpiece. That way, obviously, if you put in your opening, you want it on the outside of the page because it makes it. Sorry about that, everybody. My video died again because it was quite a long film, approaching an hour, so this is going to be a really quick finish off to the end. What I've done is I've put the sentiments on, a little butterfly, and then I finished off by putting some whale tail tabs on the journaling card there, and put them in, and that's that one. So if I bring them closer to the screen, you can actually see. I will put some little diamantes on these when they're dry, and that one's got a whale tail tab, and I think it's stuck to the page, so I'll have to sort that out. When I've been putting it in, it's gone underneath. So there's this one, and what I've done is I've put a rub on, and that's where the video died, I think, because I opened that up and there was nothing on it. So I've just simply put, well, it's not a rub on actually, it's a sticker, and I'm not keen on stickers that are shiny, but I thought that looked nice on there, so it's hidden by the by that one. So you've got that, And then you've got the journaling card to the side there on that one. And then this one I did off camera. I couldn't not use the little dress there. And I feel like it needs something there, but I need a little butterfly or something, but I hadn't got one that was quite the right colour. So I'll sort that out afterwards. And we've got the journaling card in here. And it looks like that one's stuck a little bit as well. That's the only thing with the Mod Podge, the Beacon 3, when it splodges out, it spreads. So that's that little card in there. And that's the all four. So I do hope that you like them and that you'll have a go at making them for yourself. And I hope that you'll join me in the next video. All the information will be in the description box below, where you can get Rachel and Bella's kit from. And if I can remember where I saw this idea, because this isn't actually my idea, I have adapted it slightly to what I saw, but when I can remember who I saw making similar to these, I'll list that in the details below as well. So take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.